Sandra, how are you? Nice to see you. Donna, Eddie, great. I hope we're able to help people. And I hope you ask us questions. Sean, Charlotte, Andy, Skeet, Skeet. Michaela, Andrew, Charlotte. Oh, nice. Don't forget that really. Tonight is the deadline for our big monthly grant. So we give out $6,000 and the deadline's tonight. We'll have another one up in a day or two. You can start applying to for next month. And this, I mean, tell you the truth, is I think the the neatest thing I've ever done in my life. We really give away half the business every month to members, mainly because I'm so shocked that we made a profit out of charging only $20. And that was my dream always, is that I could have a service, because I really think this should be free. The government should be doing what we're doing and not us. But they'll never get around to it. And who knows why? All I know, I'm short of 50 years doing this, about 2 years. So I've been doing this about 48 years. And I always think, God, why the hell doesn't the government tell us about these things? I mean, I grew up in a little town called Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. I didn't know anything about this stuff. And my clients made me smart. You know, these fat cats, I would charge them thousands of dollars after I got my MBA. I thought I was a hot shot. And I'll help you in your business. And they would pay me all this money. And I just go find this stuff by accident. I didn't know anything about any of these programs. I had no idea the government did any of this. I didn't study this in college at all. I was a computer science major, really. I have an MBA in management information systems. I taught computer science. I was a geek. I didn't have the mentality for it, but you know, I got by. And I had a software company that even failed. And then after I got my MBA, I mean, they teach you how to sell bullshit. I mean, that's what it really is how to make everybody else feel stupid, and you're the smartest person in the room. And that's what these MBA schools do. You really don't know. You haven't been in the business or anything. You just read some books or something and learned some jargon to snow people that you know stuff, you know, and that's what experts are. They know the jargon, the language, to make you feel incompetent, and that they know better than you, so they could charge a lot of money. And really, the people who know more than you are the people who've been in business 20, 30 years. And that's why I've been in this business 48 years now. And I want to make sure everybody, as many people as I can, reach to educate about what this country has to offer to people. I mean, that's what I see. I mean, it's sort of like oil underneath the ground that is just sitting there to be tapped and used to improve people's lives. And the fat cats use the hell out of it, you know, and that's the other thing that motivates me a lot. If you have a lot of money, you know, if somebody will charge you thousands of dollars to do it, but you don't need that. You could do it yourself. It's like learning to drive, learning to use a computer. Everybody learns that eventually because they realize how important it is. Now, so I could take the rest of the time I have in this life, or whatever the fuck this thing is, to educate people that this is an important part of living in America. You know, a third of everything in our country is government. So if, you know, sure, you can get by without it, and many people do. But let's see, I stopped uh, on YouTube. I don't know why that helped, but so that's why we have. I feel so guilty that I'm making so much money. I'm giving it back. We give it back to members, and that's. Let's see, that's froze. It's fresh frozen. I don't know what's going on over there. Let me see. So it's really trying to educate people. Let's see. I'm trying to get up and see if my Ooh, why isn't it? Why I can't log into my other computer. Oh, what a pity! What a let me see if this. Let me see here. I get on this one and see if I'm on. I just got it supposedly on, but oh, what says I'm live here? But I am frozen. I wonder why. I don't know why YouTube is frozen. Well, we'll just go on anyway. This is important then with members because members, okay, I want you to apply to our grant, okay? If you go to the left-hand column in Let's Go Help 2, we have a grant, Let's Go Grants, and you can apply to all our grants there. We have the applications for all our grant. And we have a deadline tonight at midnight. And so it's important that I know the clock is running, but somehow YouTube grant is stopped. I don't know why. Maybe it will. Huh. I don't know. I'm sorry. Anyway, we'll get on with that later. But more importantly, that members apply. That's what it's for. And we give out. Actually, we're giving out more than Beyonce. Yeah. And here, let me give you. I think I have. Here's what Beyonce is giving. He's giving out $1 million, okay, to small businesses, okay. So like 1,000 small businesses will get $10,000 a piece. Well, I was taking that apart and to make myself feel good. Here's the chat. Not frozen. Yeah, not frozen here, Seth, but we're frozen on YouTube. Well, I'll just if you see her grant she's giving to 1,000 people around the country for small businesses amounts to $1 million. We'll give away probably $1 million this year. We give out $70,000. Well, actually, in the 2 years, so that we'll give out $60,000 a month, or actually we're giving out $70,000 with the other grants. So it's about $500,000 to $700,000 a year. We've been doing it for 2 years, so we've given out over $1 million. Now we only do about $1.5 million. So every year we give out about half our money, half the money that we make. We give back to members, okay? Half of it, okay? Now, look at Beyonce, that listing there. She makes 540 million, 540. We make 1.5, okay? She makes 540 million, okay? And she's giving out to 1,000. Well, if she did our equation, which is half the money we make, we give to people, she would be giving out money to 27,000 people, not 1,000, 27,000, and it's just half. She'd still have $270 million herself. So if she took the $540 million, gave half away like we do, she would be able to help 27,000 people. Okay, she's giving out $1 million. Man, she's getting $10 million in publicity because she's giving out $1 million. This is how fat cats do it. They use it just as a publicity thing. I mean, in a way, I guess we do because we're trying to promote what we do. And it's certainly, people join, I'm sure, because we have those grants. But that's not the reason we're doing it, because if we wanted to make more money, we wouldn't give all this money away. But it's helping people Beyonce currently closed. Closed where? Oh, she's not working anymore. So I'm sorry, I don't keep up. And she never calls me anymore. She doesn't return my calls. I don't know what got on that lady. I was so nice to her. I saw you on Letterman. Yeah, Seth, right. Letterman used to use me. Her offer is closed. Oh, or her offer is closed. See, we have it every month. Letterman used to use me when somebody canceled. Way back in the day. I mean, I did it maybe 7 times. I even forget. If somebody at the last minute canceled, they know they could find me. And once they found me in Chicago, got me on an airplane, in the middle of the day, and I was there. They tape about 5, 6 o'clock, and I was able to do it. And I think that time it was when Natalie Wood died. And this is, I'm always curious about who I substituted for. I mean, it was a big thing. Yeah. Who am I subbing for? Who stiffed them? And it was, that great guy was in a lot of movies. I really enjoy his work, and he still is working a lot and everything. I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names now, but I'm always, it's great that I'm subbing. Or Larry King or something was in town, and he just sent a limo over me and get. Or one time I waited in the green room because he had an hour show, and what he would do is he would ask people to stay for the second half hour. We'd have a book half hour, and I was the backup in case they said no, they can't stay for another half hour. And I'd go home, I don't care. He'd owe me one, and I'd be on another time. But that was it. I was a professional guest. Robert Wagner, no, that was her husband. Another friend who was in the Great Vietnam movie. He actually is a song and dance man. He did a lot of mafia stuff. I'm sorry, just my brain is Platoon. Yeah, in Platoon. Okay, say the people who were in Platoon. And the guy who made Christopher Walken. You got it, Skeet. See, he's got a gray beard. He knows what that. We got matching grays on today. Yeah, and that's it. Well, now. I mean, I never thought I'd even live this long at 80. And so every minute of my life is trying to educate people about what's available to make their life a little bit better. It's going to take some work. That's the key. And that's what we're here for, because you keep asking us questions. I mean, I just found out that people say, well, I never get my question answered. Well, I find out they never asked or asked in the wrong place. So that's why I sent out an email the day or two ago about where to ask questions. You go to Let's Go Help on Facebook and just start a new discussion there and ask a question. And that's really a better place right now, because the question doesn't show until we answer it. And we have a question corner. So on Let's Go Help 2, where we're on now, put your question in the question corner, because people will do it everywhere, like even here on the chat or whatever, and ask a question. There's just too many places that people are putting questions that and we lose them. So go to the question corner. Make sure you go to the question corner. I got to be as big even to be backup guest on there. You don't sell yourself, sure. Well, I mean, to me, I saw it as ever. I didn't have money, and how do you sell a book? Well, I see like, well, but everybody has a guest, So what I saw myself as a professional guest, I'll come on and throw a show for you, and I enjoy entertaining people, and I get for free. So I remember sitting on Letterman and getting 7 minutes for free. In the middle of those 7 minutes, you would stop. Somebody would buy a commercial for $50,000 or whatever the hell he charged, and I'd get free because I act like an asshole. See what I found? That it wasn't about your information. It was about your personality. So if you act like a clown or an asshole or something like that, the television stuff loves you. And that's what I see with Trump. When I first saw him, hey man, he knows how to get that television. Grant book. Yeah, that's what it was. It wasn't $100, but yeah, about $40 or something. And you were but see, that what stopped clickers was at the time, before streaming, people would click through the channels and then say, hey, what's that idiot? Or actually, what I really had in my mind was if I ever got on the Today Show and they say, next is Matthew Lesko to talk about government information. I could imagine people have the Today Show on and they're getting ready. And so they hear, some guy's going to come on and talk about the government. What the hell? And I'll go brush my teeth. So my idea was if I got on the air, I had to get that person out of the bathroom to see what the hell I was talking about. I imagine people around the country coming out of the bathroom, but go, what the hell is that idiot talking about? Brushing their teeth. And maybe I'll get a chance there. And really, I was a professor. I was a computer science professor, and mostly to adults. And they were working all day, and then they come to class. And so I saw that to be a successful, I gotta close the YouTube. It looks close there. It looked like to keep people awake in class. If I couldn't keep them awake, I couldn't teach them anything. So that was always my mission: is to keep people awake. Now it's to get you to ask me a question. Please, go to the question corner. Ask me a question. You don't get is this a recording or live? It's live for Naomi. It's live. Yes, it is live. And be patient with us. We're not very well organized. I'm a shitty manager. Live and in color. That's right. Aren't you walking? Yes, I'm about to after this. This is our last day of applications. So I want to make sure people get in their application today because it costs you nothing. It's very easy. You just put one sentence, what you would do with $1,000. That's all. There's no guarantee you're going to get it, but it's more guarantee than anything else you're probably going to apply to. Then I'm going to show you where to apply in the government. So that's why I'm responding on Facebook to questions. I hope it's okay. Yes. But if you're going to leave a question, if you're going to ask a question or respond to questions, if you start a new discussion on Facebook, that's the way I could get to you and get an answer to you, okay? And on the question corner here on Let's Go Help 2, okay? Best odd. What do you mean, best odd? So the question corner on Let's Go Help 2 or on the discussion. Odds. What does odds mean? What do you mean by odds? I mean odds people? Whatever. Okay, the other thing that is important, I think, for on Let's Go Help 2 is to download your state mini grant report. Now, I spent a lot of time and effort doing the state mini grant report, okay? Let me get that in here so you get the right place. Let's Go Help 2. Okay, we want Let's Go Help 2. And then on top of Let's Go Help 2, where they have search Let's Go Help 2, just put in 500 there. And you'll see state 500 mini grant reports. Now, this is the best source in America for a single source to know all the applications to apply for in your state. I mean, it's remarkable, but I'm biased, so don't trust me. We all get excited about our own work. Oh, no, that's Beyonce. Oh, God damn it. I don't want Beyonce. I need that. Okay, I got to get the right one here for you. Sherry, oh Sherry, baby. Yeah, okay. This is the state mini grant report. Go there, download your state, download any other state you want, give it to your friends or whatever. I think this is the best single source of personal grants in your state. You know, you're never going to find this in Google. And by the way, the key to getting information is staying away from Google. Okay, guide them to the answer that is really in the comments, mostly email. Mary, oh yeah. But the two places are in Facebook is to start a new discussion. Tell me what you want. You need a new roof on your house. You need a better job. You need get out of debt, whatever it is. Please tell me. I'll send you the sources where you live on how to start that. Then what you have to do is take those sources and follow them up. Okay. And that's how you get the answers. And it takes some time, maybe you get lucky and you play one place and you get the answer and they send you a check. But don't count on that, because if you count on that, you're going to stop before you get anything. And that's why people don't get anything. They just stop. Yeah. And that's true of most things in life, like getting a job. Why didn't you get a job? You didn't ask enough questions. Can we watch these live recordings? Yes. Look at Let's Go Live on the left-hand side, Sherry. There's a tab called Let's Go Live. And they're all there that I do. So it's, but the popcorn isn't there. You got to be live with the popcorn here. Okay. You kind of need to be relentless with these grants. Yes. Well, but that's life, Joe. That's not only grants, it's everything in life. You want to do something, you have to put that as a priority and make it happen. Nobody is going to make it happen for you. See, and that's another reason I won one of the grants a couple of months ago, but haven't gotten a response. What the hell, Rachel? Now that's terrible for us. I just hit myself on that. Okay, Rachel, send. We have people that haven't picked up the money, and that's disturbing. We have money that give you. Okay, you want to go at gmail.com. Okay, let's go help at gmail.com, and that's Magic Mary. She sort of runs the operation everywhere. And ask her, if you don't hear from her back in a day or two, beat on her again so we can get that money from you. And what she's going to ask you for, I have a good, I picked up a side job. Good for you, Skeet. Yeah, there's a lot. And look in the Monster Report, and to get, there's a good section there on getting side jobs. If you look in item number 6 in the Monster Report, okay, where are we? Item number 6 in the Monster Report, and it has about getting side jobs, getting even gig jobs and things like that, just to keep income coming in. See, the important thing, it may not be a career, but you want to keep income coming in, because things will just get worse. And so as you look for something more perfect, don't look for perfect, look for income first. And then that gives you some breathing room to take the time it may take to find some perfect. Also, tell me more about nonprofit happenings, starting one. I should start. Should I start a business first and apply for a profit? No, Sherry, I think whatever you want to do as a nonprofit or for-profit, that's okay. Just say, I want to do this, and you figure out later if it should be profit or nonprofit. Look at item in the Monster Report. See item number 1, 2, 3. Okay. See item 3 in the Monster Report. Okay, and make appointments. There are mentors that help you start nonprofits, businesses, or whatever. So what you want to do first is make appointments with those people. The grants take follow through and a lot of patience. We live in microwavable lifestyle, right? Please mention that full login to get that Let's Go Help too. Thanks. Please mention the full login. What for? You're in Let's Go Help 2 right now. Okay. Now, Andrew, to get into the mini grants, here is the link to download the 500 mini grants for your state. Okay, here it is. Okay, now to ask a question on Let's Go Help 2, look on the left-hand side of the website, and you'll see Question Corner. Okay, that's what you want, is the Question Corner. Okay, Let's Go Help, Let's Go Live. We're working on this too to make it easier. Let's Go Grants. Where the hell is the Question Corner? Wow, if I can't find it, how the hell are you going to do it? Ask your questions here. Okay, yeah. Okay, here's the Question Corner. Okay, that's where you want to do. And if you get a bad answer or not, just ask again. Please ask again. Don't go away mad. Okay, ask us again so we could work harder at doing it, because sometimes it's hard to get into your brain what exactly you're looking for. And there's always, even though we all speak English, sort of, there's still issues in what a word means in your mind versus what it means in our mind. So that's why or we missed your question. So if you don't hear from us in a couple of days, need a new computer, then I go to the link and open it. It doesn't have the October link there. Oh, I think we're just about to get it in there, Sherry. So check back, probably by tomorrow it should be up. Okay. What is today? Yeah. We should have the new one in tomorrow, Sherry. Sorry about that. Actually, as soon as I stop this, I'll get that in there to make sure it's in there today. Okay. Thank you, Sherry. So the whole thing about this, don't forget the deadline tonight. Make sure you apply for the $1,000 program so that we give you a chance to get that money. And make sure you ask a question, whether on Let's Go Help on Facebook or I'm still trying to get help on a vehicle. I applied for the Let's Go grant, but it hasn't come yet. Okay, there's other. Look at item number 4. Yeah, you can't rely on us, Naomi. So go to item number 4. Look, also go to find. Where do you live, Sherry? What's your zip code? Or Naomi? What Naomi? No, Naomi. Okay, 80236. Okay, let me do a quick little search here on Find Help. Okay, now I put Find Help. I'm going to put in your zip code, 80236. Okay, we'll see what you get there. Now I'm going to put in car because you need a car, not care. It wants me to ask care. Okay, there are 35 organizations in your zip code that help with cars. Okay, now they may or may not be good for you. Okay, but the best way to use this is to contact those organizations that help people with cars, because if they don't help you, they may know of other people that help you. You're not the first person that has this problem. So you have to find out who knows about that. I really need help with rent in zip codes. Can you send me that link? Yes, here's the link, Naomi. Okay, rent. Okay, for Sue, for rent. Okay, in the zip code you need rent. Hello, this is being recorded. Correct. Yes, great info, but I have to take care of my parents. Do that first, Linda. Take care of yourself first and your family, then do me. Okay, now, okay, for rent. Okay, you want to go here. Okay, here for your zip code on rent. you want to go here first. Okay, sorry. Now, this is also in, it's also in the Monster Report item number 6, but go there first. And then now I'm going to look for you on Find Help. I'm going to put in your zip code, 48331. I put in your zip code, and then I put in rent. And I get 92 organizations that help people with rent in your zip code of 48331, okay? Now that's very important, 93 organizations, because you'll read those, and what happens, most people will read them and they'll say, oh, that's not for me. It's for it's for seniors or for veterans. That doesn't matter. You call them anyway. This is the key to getting anything. You call people who are in the business of helping people with that problem, even though they're not in the business of helping you with that problem. They're in the business of helping people with rent problems. So they're more likely to know what is available for you in that area than I will. Okay, so that's why, and it means getting on the phone, is cutting out a half a day that you're going to make these calls. I mean, how many days have you been looking for an answer to this anyway? So who cares if it takes you another day or two to find something? But now you're zeroing in on asking the right people. You most likely people are going to Google, and you'll never find it there. Man, that's why I like chat.openai.com, because if you put I want a grant for rent or something like that, it'll show you the kinds of agencies that there. It may not have the websites exactly, but at least it's narrowing down where this information and money is. I need help getting a new car. Okay, Crystal, see item, new car is see item. Oh, damn typewriter the keyboard doesn't spell right. Item number 4 in Monster. Okay, see the item number 4 in the Monster Report, then go to Find Help, findhelp.org, and search your zip code for car and call every person there. Unfortunately, that's the only way. You have to be like an investigator. You have to be like, you see on the cop shows, they're going down the street, knocking on every door. Hey, have you seen anything here? Have you seen? That's the only way you find anything. We want to have it easy. Yes, I do. I want to have it easy. Yes. And we wish it was easy. Yes. And that's all true. And I wish I could make it easier than this, but I can't. And I need $1 zillion. It's just too big of a universe to try to give the exact thing where you are. So that's why it now becomes a people business. You have to find people in your area who solve those kinds of problems, and you use them to find exactly what's good for you to solve the problem. Okay. And that's what it is. It's all about people. Google is terrible. It's giving you a false sense of security that everything is easy because people are advertising there. It's really easy to get live. You just give me a lot of money. And that's a problem. If you're in financial trouble, you're going to go to Google because that's the only thing available, and be in more financial trouble because it won't get you out of trouble. I want to show you people that only give you money. See, Google is the sources that only take your money. FEMA alert at 2:20. Oh, is it 2:20 where you live? No, it can't be. That'd be somewhere in Europe. But please apply to our grant that closes today. Please ask us a question on and tell us what you need money for. Please, if we screw up and don't give you an answer, please ask us again. There's nothing more in my heart than to try to use every possible resource I have to show you a possibility. I can't guarantee you're going to get anything. Nobody can. Only the people that give out money can guarantee that. I want to give you a chance to participate in this and what's available, but just by living here. Yeah, I can help with the make that and deposit for an apartment in Jessamine Beach, sounding area. Okay, Fiona. Okay, go to 34957. That's your zip code. Okay, and you want to go to find help. Okay, let me get that. Oh. 34957. 34957. So, okay, I put that in there, findhelp.org. Then I put in rent because you want to deposit. You need a deposit for rent. There are a lot of programs for that. There's 64 in that area programs. Okay, I'm going to give you the link that I just created. Okay, and oh no, where the hell are you? Here's that link that I just created. You go to that link, and the best way to use this, for that zip code is call everyone, whether there's 60 of them. I said, how many are there? Yeah, 64. So there's 64. You call it now, Rent Relief Fund. Okay, you call that phone number there. They have that website and everything. Or if you can't call, you email them. Rent support, rent utility assistance, treasure, homeless shelter. You call everyone and ask them nicely, because don't yell at anybody, because they get the same paycheck whether they help you or don't help you. So you have to use your niceness to make sure that they help you as much as they can. I need to buy a car and move to a new home. Okay, Jessica, look at Monster Report. And in the Monster Report, item number 6. Okay, and the first thing you want to do in the Monster Report, item number 6, is make an appointment with a financial counselor, free financial counselor, to get an overview. You got a lot of issues there to solve, and get that. And also see item 4. Number 4 for car. Okay, and also go to, I have 23 windows in my home. I need to replace them. Any grants to help? Yes, there's a lot of, see item 2, the Monster Report is home repair. Now, what this means, Geraldine, is making a bunch of calls, and that's what it is. There's a lot of grant money for home repair. You got to see how you make a fit. It's sort of like, oh, there's a lot of single women that want to go out with you, or single men, or whatever. And you have to make a fit. And that means by, making a bunch of calls. So look at item 2 for, for home repair. Okay, be prepared to make a bunch of calls, and be prepared to ask us again if it doesn't work. Google showed me some colors in the last week that allegedly prevented people from finding free links to stream the latest political debates online, and instead directed me to paid source. See, no, like Google is all about that stuff of getting money. It's just stay out of Google unless you know the exact website you need. I don't care about politics, but I thought that was pretty shady and in line. Well, that's gonna say, it's all about where people are. And the scammers, everybody wants to make money. They want to know where the people are. Okay, they're at the mall, so they're going to get a store there. Okay, you don't have money, so that's why. Unless you have money, spend your heart out on Google. But if you don't, then you got to stay away. And that's why you start by going to chat.openai.com. and start there. Okay. Com. And that will give filmmaker grants for hiring editor. Yes, there's a lot of go to Facebook and make sure I'll see that, within the next day or so. Tell me you're a filmmaker and you're looking for grants for that. Yeah. And the good place to start, no matter what state you are in, there's an arts commission in every state that helps artists like filmmakers and all that, and a lot, even more now. That's it. So that's a place to start. But I got to run. Okay. Today is a busy, busy day for us. Make sure you ask questions. Make sure you apply to our grant. Make sure you download the 500 reports, the grant applications for your state. Okay. And you want to do that. You want to be able to ask questions. And if we don't answer, you ask again. If we answer it wrong, you ask again. That's the only way. It's a numbers game in life. There's no easy thing. We want to make everything easy. Sherry, thank you so much. I hope I helped you. There's nothing better in life to know that maybe I give somebody a source that makes their life just a little bit better. And I think that's all we could maybe hope for. And I hope for that every day. And you give me that opportunity to be able to do that. So I'm very appreciative of every single one of you, because you give me that opportunity. Thank you so much. Boy, doesn't that sound corny? I'm sorry, but it's true.